whether to choose an MNC or just go in a startup in a fresher job. So what do you think about both of them?
So I'll leave it to people to choose. First, talk about what are the both of them advantages and disadvantages of both. Then I would tell my preference. I would leave to people to decide for themselves. They want to go for an MNC, they want to go for a startup. Everybody has their own mindset. So I won't, judge anybody that
Yeah.
they are doing this or that. It's totally up to them. But I'll tell you both sides of the story. I'll talk about the big companies first because that's what I have more experience in. So usually the companies which are bigger, like Ciena was a strength of 8,000 across the world. Flipkart is even more. So I'll say these companies have a have a very good work culture and work environment. They have a extremely good work-life balance. They are very understanding. So in terms of work culture and facilities, you would have everything you want. um, you name it and you have it. It's that. So plus of course, work is good, but it is little slow paced. So it's not like you'll get into it and you'll start like executing something. Like people think I'll go and I'll just start working, I'll execute a big app, I'll make this, I'll make that, I'll do something very very big suddenly. That doesn't happen. So it takes time. You need to be patient, but eventually you would be playing one of the key roles there, and you'll be contributing very good. So they they are paying you, they will make you work. It's just a matter of time. They feel that person gets into a company, it takes some time to adjust to it, get used to how things are working, the procedures and everything. So with experience you already know how things work, but as a fresher you don't. So they give you some time to adjust, they give you some trainings, they'll give you some knowledge, they'll be patient with you and teach you for 6 months, and then they'll start, they know that okay, after 6 months you will be comfortable working, so they'll leave things up to you. But initial 6 months mostly it is a training mode. I'm not saying they'll make you do courses, but it's more like you'll execute something, you'll have a buddy or a person who will see you what you're doing, and that's how it is. So that is like that in bigger companies. When you go to startups, I don't think you would really have a work-life balance. It's not there at all, mostly because they need people who are, who are ready to work long hours. Because of course they are a startup, they need to do more new stuff. So there would be more new technologies you would be exposed to, the absolutely latest ones. Because if they are also competing with the big names, so a lot of smaller apps or smaller startups are competing with bigger names, like for example Flipkart or Amazon. So when they're trying to compete with these companies, they need some edge, and their edge is technology. So they usually work in very latest technologies that have just started, and they would give a lot more responsibilities to you compared to the bigger companies. Bigger companies think that okay, you need time, you'll adjust, they'll give you little responsibilities with time, when once they start trusting you with it. But startups, you get in and you start working like anything, and you would have comparatively a lesser work life balance. Mostly you would be on your laptop, or mostly you will be having work, and you would have much more responsibilities. So that is how it would be. I think money wise, a lot of startups pay good sum of money. Obviously bigger companies are definitely paying you reasonable sum of money. So money wise, it's okay. I mean, money is like something which you will eventually get. So it's mostly good startups pay you high also. So money is like that. So that is the advantage and disadvantage of a startup and a bigger company.
When you were in second or third year, maybe fourth year, do you ever have a pressure to get into the companies? As we see now these days, what happen is that LinkedIn, which is a good source of information, also sometimes keep pressure on some people, students or again people. When people come there, if they feel depressed, when they see posts of some people that who are just doing, or we can say excel in their life, so they get distressed. So do you ever think about the feeling you have that what they are doing, I'm not doing at all? So have you ever had that?
Even after 2 years of experience, when I see a lot of people, getting into bigger names and getting going to these things, this, that, doing MS and stuff and whatnot. Yes, it does distress me because I also feel like even after 2 years of experience, like this person is doing, oh my god, this person is here, this person is there, and I'm still stuck here. It is always like that. Irrespective of how experienced you get, you would always have some people who would be doing better than you, and some people who would not be doing better than you. So what the I would say for such people, if you feel distressed, the principle I follow is your career is your career. You cannot compare it with anybody else in the world. So just focus on yours. Get inspired from others who are doing better, but don't feel like I have to follow that person, because that person has a different career. He is thinking in a different manner. He doesn't have it similar to yours. So you think what you want to do and just focus on that. Don't feel distressed like somebody got into Google. Oh my God, somebody got into FAANG. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter in the longer run. Your career is of 40 years. It doesn't matter. If you work hard, maybe that person got into Google today, you would get it 2 years later. But if you keep focused, you will get wherever you want. Wherever, doesn't matter, whatever company you choose, you would get there. It's just a matter of time. That's what I feel.
I was scrolling LinkedIn. There was a post, and it was written that someone has shared his journey. So he had written that everyone has a journey differently. Everyone has different situations. But the thing is that if we consider a person who is earning in lakhs, we can say 2 to 3 lakhs, and if there is a second person who is earning in 90s, 90,000s and all. So if a person get see others' profile and get distressed that I'm at 90,000 and he's just earning 2 lakhs per month. So instead of that, you should see that whatever you have done on whatever situation do you have, you are good at it. So there's a post which I uh, just gone through, and I want to just convey to others that don't get distressed. Talk to many students with my age, so they tell that he has done a lot of things. We have done nothing till now. So his situation is different. Our situation is different. At his level, he is doing good, and at our level, we will are going to.
And it's just a matter of time. You get it today, you can get it tomorrow also. So there is, and ultimately, when you get out of college, things change a lot. So for all the college students, just don't feel distressed. Get whatever the best you get at that time. Keep striving for better. I have my own journey at my own pace, and I have my own targets to achieve. And when I'm ready, I'll get there. So that's what I follow, and I think everybody should do that.
And I think that the big problem is that people don't share. Everyone has some problem, but the thing is that don't share to others. Even the students, they thought that they will laugh at me. I've
They love,
come through
right?
many of students who just have faced through the challenges. Used to talk to me, and they told me the reason. That's why I'm sharing that if someone has anything, just listen to what ma'am has said. Please listen to that. The ma'am is just saying you because of she has experienced all these things. So life is long. Don't get stressed. Thank you very much, ma'am, for just joining the session.
Thank you.
It's been great
Thank
to
you so
talk to
much
you.
for inviting me. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
very much, ma'am.
inviting me, for your all the effort that you put to share everybody's knowledge out there. I think it's really great, and I am glad that I got to talk to so many people. Maybe who view this video would get something out of this. And all the best to all of you who are working for these companies or who want to work for these companies. Also, you can connect with him or me if you have any doubts regarding the interview process or anything else. Also, you can connect to me at LinkedIn, or you can connect with me at Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else you find me. Even my email is fine. So anywhere you want to connect with me, you can do that. For any doubts you have regarding
Yeah,
Flipkart.
if anyone wants to
Okay.
connect to ma'am through LinkedIn, I will provide the LinkedIn link
Yeah.
below the description section. And if you all like
Sure.
the video, just do like and subscribe the channel, and also share to your friends and relatives.